Hi, I'm Gory Guttersnipe, and from what I've been told, this is called the Gory Guttersnipe Show. To indicate that this is the beginning of the show, this happens. So this week's show is going to be a little bit shorter than usual, but we'll try and make up for that with just, trying to make it as girthy as humanly possible. We've got bees busting nuts. Just bees busting nuts. We also have a wonderful tale of a couple of dolphins just, getting real friendly with an anaconda. And then this week's music feature is an artist that is just shaking the cage, in the best kind of way. Her name is Angie. She's a rapper from Pretoria, which is a South African place. She's making serious waves at the minute in the South African music scene, industry, thing, collective. And yeah, it's fucking great. People hate her, people love her. It's exactly that's how it should be. I'm very excited about this artist. But before I get into all of that very important news about animals and those wonderful things and music things, all that good stuff that we need in our hearts and souls, I just want to talk a little bit of a thought of the day, kind of, things that are on my mind and going. That is the sound of things on someone's mind. If you listen closely, you will hear it. These headlines that have become almost a daily occurrence in our lives on social media and whatnot, put out by, reputable news sources, that read things like, people are outraged by, and it'll be some sort of what I think to be kind of inconsequential nonsense. For example, people are outraged that Emma Thompson is wearing a fat suit in the new Matilda film, playing Miss Trunchbull, things like that. These things are designed to trigger people into being triggered by people being triggered. There is way more outrage about the outrage, the supposed outrage, the outrage that's being expressed by the headline, right? There's way more outrage about that outrage. People are angry that people are angry. And the comment sections are just full of people going, oh, people are so sensitive. And it's like, yeah, that's you. You're sensitive about the fact that people are supposedly sensitive. It's gone full circle now. Like, people screaming and crying, those fucking snowflakes. It's like, what? Those snowflakes, they're so offended. It's like, but what? What did you say? Those snowflakes, they're so offended and woo. It's like fucking winter every day, man. That's bad weather. That's like fucking dress up warm. The amount of snowflakes there are. There doesn't need to be anyone that said that. They just, the writers of the article know that if they say people are offended, that's enough to set someone off saying, oh, I can't believe how pissed off people are about this thing. It's like, well, you're the one who's pissed off now, It's wild. It's fucking wild. Anyway, that's just a quick little thought on the subject. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And let's fight. No, I'm joking. We can cuddle. We can't cuddle. But we can hang. We probably can't hang, but we can chat about it. And that's important. Words. And now, the news. First up on the news. Bees ejaculating themselves to death in heatwave. Bees across Europe may die from the severe heat plaguing the continent this week, ejaculating explosively as they do.
What the fuck?
In the UK and parts of mainland Europe, temperatures have recently soared up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit in one of the hottest heatwaves since records began.
Great record.
Excellent album. We learned a lot from
Great
it.
record.
This heat, while dangerous for humans and animals alike, may have particularly bad effects on the honeybee populations we rely so heavily upon. As reported in several stories that have gone viral, in severe heat, male honeybees could face a terrible fate. They begin to convulse, ejaculate explosively, then die. At temperatures over 107 degrees Fahrenheit, it is estimated that half of male honeybees will die in this manner within 6 hours, with more sensitive individuals dying after only 2 or 3 hours. We don't know exactly why, but drones ejaculate when they get too stressed. Two male dolphins seen playing with anaconda while sexually aroused in perplexing encounter. Two Bolivian river dolphins were seen swimming around and playing in the Tijamuchi River? The Tijamuchi River? The Tijamuchi River in Bolivia. The unusual part? They were sexually aroused and carrying a Benny anaconda in their mouths. The research team spotted a group of dolphins immediately upon arriving at the site and began taking photos. Only when they reviewed the images did they realize the dolphins were carrying the snake. The researchers said it became clear that the dolphins were playing with the snake rather than trying to eat it, in part because the interaction lasted at least 7 minutes.
What we're talking about here is premature ejaculation.
At one point, they observed the adult males each holding onto the anaconda and swimming in unison. Upon reviewing the photos later, the researchers realized the dolphins had erect penises, which also supported the idea that it was a playful interaction. Playing is well-documented behavior in mammals and dolphins generally, but the encounter was the first ever recorded between a Bolivian river dolphin and a Benny anaconda. The researchers said many questions remain, and offered possible alternative explanations for the behavior, including predation. Benny anacondas are large semi-aquatic snakes, generally reaching more than 1.8 meters long, and typically have few, if any, predators. Other than one record of cannibalism, there's no published record of an animal eating a Benny anaconda. The researchers said it was also possible that the adult male dolphins were teaching the juvenile dolphins that were present about the Benny anaconda.
Let the boy watch. He needs to learn the way I learned from my father, the way he learned from his father.
Or that the dolphins were engaged in an attempt at courtship. They said male Amazon River dolphins have been observed in the past carrying objects in what appeared to be an attempt aimed at females. Diana Rice, a marine mammal scientist at Hunter College who was not part of the study, told the New York Times the dolphins may have been sexually stimulated by the anaconda. It could have been something to rub on. Right, music things. This week we're talking about Angie Ooh, rapper from Pretoria. She's 23 and she's pissing people off. And that sort of is the mark of every great artist, I think, in my world. I do love it when you hear about an artist for the first time through the channel of their haters, you know? It adds something. It adds a special something to the concept. And yeah, that's how I first heard of Angie Ooh, was just people on social media taking the piss and you know, giving her all of that brilliant free publicity that haters tend to do for artists. It's a wonderful thing. You do the Lord's work when you hate things. It's incredible. It's bizarre, but it's incredible that's how it kind of works. This week I'm a little bit strapped for time, so I'm not going to go into like the whole story of her career and whatnot. I will do in a future episode, I'm certain, because yeah, she's just doing a lot of really cool shit. And yeah, but this is what she sounds like.
My bitch is close, she say from 88, nah, 88. I can full of boost, but what you fucking say, nah, what you say. I do my eye cock like every day, nah, like every day. I can fuck a girl and say from out of state, nah.
You know, it's fucking fresh and it's like dripping with attitude and kind of smacks you in the face with sexuality and kind of, you know, it's provocative and yeah, it's all of the things that I look for in new artists. It's fucking it's punk as fuck, you know. If you dig it, go and check her out on Spotify and all of those things. You know, all the internety stuff. And if you don't dig it, tell all your friends how much you don't like it. You know, that do the Lord's work. Get the word out there. Get the word out there. So that's it for episode 4 of this thing. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, just coming and hanging out. It means a lot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think about these things in the comments. Yeah, give us a share on your social media. Tag us in the share so that we can see it, and you know, say thank you, because it really means a lot. Thank you guys, and thank you to everyone who's been spreading the word, and you know, getting this thing getting this thing out there into the world and helping it grow. It really means a lot. Really, really means a lot. If you'd like to help the channel further, you can hit us up on Patreon and give us your hard-earned money. And we will do good things with it. And with that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Be kind to each other.